Hey guys, it kind of really sucks when you forget to hit record. But luckily I didn't get that far. My cat was hanging out with us for a while, but anyway, he just jumped off my lap, so let's get into it. You know, did I just split the deck? I don't know if I'll be able to find everything that I just went over here. Where is everything? So I was saying I had literally just picked up the deck in one hand, and it kind of split in three to where I could see exactly three cards. Those three cards happened to be the Two of Cups, the Moon, and then it was the Six of Cups. That was behind that. Let me try to recreate this because I'm just like, this was so cool. Alright, I think I pretty much... Alright, so I know a lot, well, y'all can't really see much, but out of what I had initially pulled were three cards here, okay? Like I said, I was holding them in one deck, literally just getting ready to pre-shuffle, and already I had messages. And then it was just under, like, everything was just, wanting to pop out here. So let's go over the quick few messages. But Two of Cups was the first to come out here, so there's definitely a situation where, you're in a partnership, romantic partnership of some kind, okay? But with the Moon, okay, Major Arcana here, there's a crisis of faith going on. You're in the dark, something doesn't feel right about the direction it's headed, right? Or the energies at play right now. And now I had honed in on which I don't normally, sometimes just depends, but today I honed in on the Roman numeral, which happens to be 18. And then so I was like 18 with the 2, that's 20. Oh yeah, and I was saying how that stood out to me in terms of, two wolves, the two characters here in the Two of Cups, and then also even, which I've never really spoken on it, but like these two towers here, also in the Moon. Okay, so something about, maybe 222 is relevant for you, but nonetheless, twos, like with the Two of Cups, literally represents partnerships, too. So there's something about this partnership that just doesn't feel like a partnership, right? You're in a partnership that doesn't feel like a partnership, right? How shitty is that? Or just how like effed is that? It's crazy sometimes how like the energies end up like, because right, like when everyone, it's like for the most part starts out any type of new relationship, right, it's like it's amazing, everyone's on their best behavior, everyone's so like magical and sparkly, and then sometimes you look at how people change into what they change into, and then you're just like, what the F actually like happened, right? So we have the Three of Cups. I'm just wanting to make sure my recording is still going. Yes, so the Three of Cups to me also, it's like that, the Three of Cups happen to be, under the Six of Cups. So if I didn't, I don't think I really touched on the Six of Cups too much. The Six of Cups here is really speaking to the fact that, you really care about this person, okay, obviously, I'll let you look at the imagery here. It's okay, we can try this again. The man that you fell in love with, or the woman that you fell in love with, you got a chance to glimpse, like, or they were vulnerable enough with you, and I don't think this person has really shown this side of them to many people, but they showed you their inner child. They showed you that really good side of them. A little emotional right now. But you still realize that, again, we talked about that crisis of faith, right? There's something that's off about this connection. So, you know, it's like this is kind of like, you know, you're in your head daydreaming about the goodness of things, but at the end of the day, you know, it's like that daydream is no longer, okay? The daydream is no longer. As I happen to say that, I see a little gnat flying around, so. 3 of Cups under the 6 of Cups. So I feel like it would really behoove you at this time, like to, instead of, you know, if you find yourself daydreaming a lot about this person or just kind of up in your head, to, to just go out and have some celebrations, guys, with, you know, friends, family, siblings, whatever the case, cousins, you know what I mean? Like, doing something for yourself. Now again, I don't know how everything popped out, how it did. We're just gonna go over. Now your person, yeah, I think I had seen. I was like, so you know, your person came in acting like the King of Swords, but they weren't. You know, they aren't. They came in acting grounded, you know, with a grounded offer, but in reality, they're not. And they're not, you know, they're not going through. They've lost hope right now. And while they've lost hope, the sun popped out for you. Oh, and there was something about, so for you. Also, the 6 of Swords came. So whether for one or both of you, you know, it's like I'm getting is like maybe negative repeating patterns that have been at play. Wow, I just happened to cut to the Tower here. Goodness, with the Emperor and the reversed. So this. Yeah, your person's about to get hit hard, guys. Or the both of you are gonna get hard. Because I was just saying, I don't know if it's one of the both of you. I had to grab a bag out from under my bed because my cat was. I don't know what it is about this particular morning, but he is just making such a crazy amount of extra noise, and I'm just. But also, as I'm saying that, I just watched a video from a tarot reading from Through Lynn's Eyes. And what's funny is in that particular video he was doing for Libras, but his phone kept going off. And he's like, he literally at one point got frustrated. I kind of feel a little frustrated, not going to lie. And he's like, I literally don't understand why all of a sudden, literally he got like 3, 4, 5, 6 calls during the reading, and he's like, literally no one ever calls me, like, you know, he's like, I start the video and literally his phone, not even calls, but kept pinging. It was just crazy. He actually got frustrated, and it's just funny because I just feel like that right now. So it's actually amusing how you'll see repeating energies, you know, play out throughout your day. Anywho, needless to say, I feel like that Tower was there, but I feel like going back to, because I forgot about this, I feel that your person's gonna get hit really hard. Your person's going to get really hard. Meanwhile, you're already coming out of this with the 4 of Cups and the Devil in the reverse, and then the Sun was under that, right? So you're walking toward happiness. Um, Again, just they had so many. I mean, I really feel like I'm speaking to more, I don't know, it's just this person had a lot of, like, right, the Emperor in the reverse, King of Cups in the reverse, they had the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Swords in the reverse. Like, they think, I don't know, it's like, I don't know how else to describe it. They think they've got it all figured out. They think they're hot shit. They think, I don't know what. They don't know shit. Meanwhile, you're over here, literally, you got the Three of Wands, and the Two of Wands was right under that. Like, you are, you're planning, taking first steps, envisioning how you're going to move forward, and you're allowing Source and the universe to kind of step in and, hold your hand and kind of walk along with you. But you're going to be letting go of this person, because unfortunately, this nostalgia, it's going to it's creating that crisis of faith, because you really, there was something there with this person that you absolutely fell in love with their higher self. But in reality, and unfortunately, they are bound somehow. And that's why this is such a difficult, situation. But anyway, again, that was all from just having literally the deck. Like I said, I had it in kind of like one hand, type of thing like this. And I had happened to just see, like, in perfect 3 spots, where the Two of Cups, the Moon, and the Six of Cups were. So if I didn't mention already, this is your love-death reading. Yeah, I just saw again the Devil with the Magician in the reverse, so they're in some kind of illusion, guys. I don't know if they're enamored with themselves, or if they're seeing through rose-colored glasses, if you will, that were given to them. But it's like skewing their reality. I don't. But we'll take a look, Let's see what comes out in the main spread. And I don't know if any of you guys have noticed too. I feel like right as we came up to the full moon, like even Monday. So full moon was Monday, but even like, of course, like the day before the full moon and the day after, there's a lot of, I don't know, things with technology that should resonate, right? And when some form or fashion going haywire, taking longer than usual. I just feel I want to do like one, two. All right. Okay, main energy in the reading, the Fool in the reverse. What's interesting about the Fool in the reverse is the Fool was huge in the full moon reading, and I was just talking about the full moon. Basically the full moon reading for the flower full moon, I should say, it was all about basically just choosing you.